What do you think? Looking good? Want to do something different. Mix it up. Same scrunchie. I flip the brush. Thank you to everybody who so far has donated in the MaxFunDrive. Just getting the day started here in Huntington, West Virginia. I once again am equipped with my Old Village Roasters mug. I'm going to turn the lid around so that when I drink, I'm promoting Vicky and Pete. I'm going to be thanking people who have been generous enough to donate to My Brother, Me, an advice show for the modern era in the MaxFunDrive. People who have donated, pledged, boosted, people who have said, I support this. I want more of this. I like this. I'm voting for this with my dollars. I'm going to do them the pleasure of saying their names into the brush that increases desire. I'm not sure what effect it'll have. I'm playing with forces that are beyond my control, but that's nothing new for me, folks. I'm a lightning baby from way back. I'm always out there riding it. Way out there on the edge. Way out. Okay. Eric. Thank you, Eric. Starting off strong. It's April 25th in the list, not in the real world. And that's where we're at. I'll let you know. We'll take a little stretch, a little break when we get to the next day. Eric, Kunal, Ford, Summer, David, Chris, Paul, John, Lee, Denise, Alexander, Tanya, Gwen, Dustin, George, Peter, Jai, Amber, Lindsay, Michael, Kirsten, Sarah, Matthew, Andrew, Jacob, Dylan, Madeline, Rebecca, Strong, K-A-H, Strong, Marissa, Digerios, Amanda, Ariel, Quentin, Mark, Stevie and Shannon, Anna, Andy, Kristen, Reed, Starnar, eyes certainly, Andrew, Sarah, Dimitri, pleased to meet you, Dimitri, David, Don, Corey, Jacob, it's probably Jacob, Matthew, Brandon, Heather, Sammy, Thomas, Joseph, Rebecca, Kendall, Tristan, Siobhan, that's nice. Hold on. I'm realizing I didn't set my little, my music to loop. It's okay. We'll just take it from here. No worries. There it is. Keep it pretty quiet. You don't need like a booming meditation soundtrack. It could just be like vibes. Siobhan. Before my mother passed, she had a vision that I would call my first child Siobhan. It was in a dream. It didn't come to pass. The Lord do work like that sometimes. Nicole, Steve, Adam, Casey, Adam, Summer, Liz, Alina, Noel, Peter, Adam, Thomas, Kamala, Kamala, thank you, Kamala, Kat, and Kimberly, Stephen, Alyssa, Matthew, Mary Grace, Fatella was in the Huntington High School marching band with me, and she played flute. I saw her recently, and I remembered her name was Mary Grace Fatella, and I was so proud of myself because I pulled it, no scope, 10 seconds of seeing her. Mary Grace Fatella. Right there. So proud. I had this thought, actually. Why do you have social anxiety? You're great at this. That's the thought I had. Samuel. Carolyn. Oakley. Catherine. I get too honest on the brush streams, I think. Nicholas. Yasmin. Julia. Erica. Jason. Ashley. Amanda. Dan and Lewis. Sophia. Cassandra. Joanne. Brian. Sarah. Joshua. Stephen. Joe. Grace. Kelly. Oh, isn't that a lovely coincidence? April 26th. Grace Kelly. You know that Mika song? Grace Kelly, I love that. Joshua, Rebecca, Benjamin, Randy, George, Amory, Ivy, Elizabeth, Arnold, Helena, Krisa, Chris, Alexandria, Natasha, Andrew, Thomas, Michael, Joshua, Giuseppe, upgrading, thank you Giuseppe, I see you, Gabriel, James, Luke, and Morgan, and Justin. Pretty cool of me. Karen, not spelled how you think. Jacob. Zach, with a K. Authoritative, deliberate. Zach. Alyssa, Josh. Anna, Ren. Susan, Megan. Claire, Russ. Kevin Kelly. Now, isn't that interesting? Because I worked at Joystick with a Kevin Kelly, and I talked about him yesterday during the Joystick stream because he got a DVT on a plane once. I've been scared about DVTs ever since. Kevin Kelly, Cassandra, Natalie, Valerie, perhaps Valerie and Peter, Eli, Phi, Ariana, Alexina, Rue, Aiden, Ben, Emma Rose, Daniel, Samantha, Christopher, caps. I see. We're on the 27th, by the way. We're moving at a steady clip here. I should have updated the date, and I am so sorry. Jeremy, Lauren, Hillary, Charlie, Isul, Jack, Courtney, Jade, Brush, did you hear Caitlin, Tassia, Michael, Graham, Harlan, Callie, Dominic, Jonathan, Benjamin, Liz, you know those birthday videos you send people sometimes, like from Captain Zoom, came from the moon to tell you happy birthday, and then they hear their name on the tape. I feel like by the end of this thing, you could probably do one of those for me pretty good. You could probably get me doing personalized birthday greet. I'm not going to have much of a cameo market, you know, because I feel like you could just edit together. Benjamin, Liz, Alicia, Megan, Stephanie, Aster, Zoe, Franny, Rebecca, Kimberly, Ellen, Paul, Joe, Jana, Orlis, beautiful, Polly, love it, Caitlin, Mick, Joanna, Jake, Jack, Angelique, Sebastian, Lindsay, Reggie, just 4 letters, you figure it out, awesome, Kelly, Chris, Holly, Scott, Alina, Justin, Addie, the little latch on my old village rooster cup kept slipping, so I put a little piece of duct tape right there just to add some extra friction, extra traction. I don't know how long it'll keep, but I love the mug, so I didn't want to lose it over a loose latch. Try to fix something today, you know? Try to bring something back to life. Keep it out of the landfill, you know? Put Linux on something. Not the mug. Badger. Let me try that clean. There's 5 A's here, but I'll say them all. No, it's just 1 A. Badger. Thank you, Badger. I don't know why I stumbled. Henley. Akiko. Madeline. Andrew. Beth. Lauren. Megan. Kendall. Addie. Alina. Lauren. We got Henley, Kelly, Badger. Badger. Let's pick up a Badger. 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 Bradley. Grace. Adam. Kate. Molly. Randon. That's so Randon. George. Grayson. Melanie and Alan. Kelly. Erica and Rachel. Preston. Hannah and Ryan and Alexis. Laura. Raquel and Kevin and Drew. Katie. Levi. Grace. Zach. It's probably Zach. Jason. Emily. Bryce. Rachel. Samantha. Alyssa. Dustin. Veronica. Gwen. William. Eric. Jason. Bennett. Nina. Ashley. Renee. Kevin. Emily. William. Andy. Brenton. La-dee-da. Jennifer. Aaron. Zach. It's probably Zach. Douglas. Rachel. Elizabeth. Daniel. Caitlin. Laura. Theo. Mara. Archie. Emily. Jeremy. Spencer. Myra. Luca. Stacy. Sam. Megan. sharing your vowel load, Megan. Thank you for carrying a few extra E's and A's so that the other Megans may run free and unencumbered. The single A Megans ran so that you walked. Wait, you walk. You are carrying so many A's. Jody, Lauren, Garrett, Natasha, Dana, Elliot, Georgie. When Riley was very young, she didn't know the name of the fourth Beatle. So she pulled Georgie Beetle. And we always had a lot of fun talking about Georgie Beetle. The fifth Beatle, Georgie. Annie, Liv, Ollie, Julie, Sarah, Kevin, Carolyn, Jamie, Holly, Rachel, Kai, Megan, Mary, Clayton, Gwen, Becky, Diana, Betty Jo, Amanda, Jay, AG, MJ, Amanda, Derek, Liz, Laura, Marley, Jeffrey, Andrew, Austin, Chrissy, James, Jewel, Margaret, Brooke, Lena, Jamie, and Kayla, Mads and Rob, Drew, Alex, Kevin and Jessica, and Taurus. Oh, how beautiful is that? Yeah, there is a Megan in chat. There is a single A Megan in chat who is doing due diligence and thanking the other Megans for carrying those vowels for them. I love to see the Megan solidarity at 8:40 in the morning. Rosemary, Rebecca, Matt and Allison and Sean and Damar and Gaia, Emily and Natalie, Heather and Angela, Frederick, Olivia, Michael, Heidi, Kelsey, McKenna, Jennifer, Mark, Derek, Nathan, Vera, Jennifer, Andrew, Alyssa, Travis, Alexander, Brittany, Lila, Molly, Alexi, Mia, Stephanie, Catherine, Katie and Luke, Rose, Luis, Erica, Andrea, Chelsea, Alana, Lauren, Nico, Walter, Sarah, thank you, Sarah, Rachel and Sam and Emily, Joe and Gabriel and Karis and Amber and Josh and Prue, I'm assuming from British Bake Off, Dan, Seth, Trista and Bridget, Haley, Emily, Derek, Jessica, Lindsay and Jake and William and Joe, Hunter, Doug, Willie, Hannah, Sierra, Gavin, Joel, and there is an umlaut above the E, Joel. I hope I've done it justice. Or Justus. Tyler, Maddie, Stephanie, Alexandria, Rob, Juliana, Eric, Augie, Branwin, nice, Blythe Spirit. I was in Noel Coward play. Really, one of the first things I ever acted in when I was in like middle school was a Noel Coward play, Blythe Spirit. It's a crazy kid, like, it's a crazy play for kids to be doing, right? Blythe Spirit? I was like 12. Why was I doing Blythe Spirit at 12? Sean, Stephen, Anessa, Nathan, Cameron, Ira, Co, Hubert, Ryan, Megan, 1A. It's okay. Ona, Phoebe, Teresa, Big Sam. That's what I'm talking about. Alexander, Amy, Katie, Jonas, Caitlin, Mallory, Nicholas. It's about a woman whose husband dies and then he doesn't want her to hook up with other guys, I think. It's been a long time. I was 12, but like, what was I bringing to that emotionally? What spiritual gristle did I have to offer the vision at 12? I think I only had my first crush, and it was the girl that played Sally Brown on the Encyclopedia Brown TV adaptation. So I find it very unlikely that I was bringing a lot to Blythe Spirit, considering I'd only recently realized girls existed. Thomas, Allison, Zach, Ty, Jen and Sam, Samuel, Gemrus, Vidya. Oh, that's beautiful. Vidya. Michael. You two will have to figure that out. Which was which. Spelled the same. Gabby, Elizabeth, Caroline, Nicole, Genevieve, Cora, Josh, Jenny, Caitlin, Brooke, Marshall, Emily. Thank you, Emily. David, Ethan, Stevie, Jack, and Braden. Let's see here. Aaron, Jolie, Cameron, Tim, David. Sorry. Yes, David. Sean, Drew, Gina, Steffi, Elizabeth. Steffi getting out with one F. All right, Steffi. Elizabeth, Bernie, Jonna, Liz, Spencer. We do well with Spencers. It's a strong name. I feel like a Spencer is always ready for action. Spencer, I need someone here. Yeah, it's me, Spence. Did you need somebody who's ready for action? That's me. Julia, Kevin, Tiffany, Shania. Let's go, girls. Samantha, Nina, Allison, Anali, Gail, Daniel, Samantha, Evelyn, Ryan, Rhiannon, lovely, Jennifer, Grace, Neha, Dallas, Caleb, Jonathan and Harvey, Timothy, Joseph, Amber, James, Katie, Daniel, Dahlia, Raziel, Isabella, Cole, Hannah, Eric, Sage, Jennifer, Yaharia, beautiful, Leah, Tony, Addison, Leslie, Matilda, Sean, Meha, Colson, Shaban, Siobhan, Shaban. My mother had a vision that I would name my first child Shaban. It did not come to pass. Much like the Zatch bit, I'll probably stop to talk about this every time we reach a Shaban, no matter how it is spelled or how close to the original spelling it might be. Do I think this will be as frequent as Zach? No. But do I think about it every time I read the name and thus must say it to you? Yes. It's my curse. It's your burden. We're sharing the load. Brian, Tony, River, Kira, Kaylee, Brianna, Kaylee, Jonathan, Jennifer, Thomas, Maddie, Marshall, Jesse, Rhett, Stephen, Caleb, Nathan, Claire, Nikki, Jason, Reese. If you're watching this stream and I ever come up in casual conversation, which is unlikely, I'll admit, you are legally indebted to say, man, Justin McElroy, I would listen to that guy read a full list of first names. Nicholas, Kelsey, Ryan, Trevor, Ruth, Grace, Radia, isn't that beautiful? Radia, Emily, Jasmine, Lillian, Stephanie, Sabra, Jessica, Martin, Evelyn, Corey, Grant, Jax, Abigail, Amanda, Colleen, Edwin, Katie, Nick, Stephania, Brian, Jessica, Aaron, Evan, Sacha, Zaylin. That's cool. Zaylin? Cool. Dang. Zaylin. Sounds like the bad boy Griffin Rider from across the magical floating lake. And I don't mean my brother. God, I hate this sometimes. The way you guys can be. Nicole, Jason, Skylar, Sophie, Akari, Greg, Kevin, Emily, Blaine. If you're responding to me, chat, I can't see it. I'm reading names. Ben, I can't give you my attention right now. I'm reading the names. Daniel, Sean, Kevin, Eric, Tom, Nicole, Gemma, Niall, Matt, Dennis, Maddie, Brush, Maddie, Keegan, Matt, Bree, lowercase b. That's okay, Bree, if that's your choice, but don't anybody put you in that lowercase b. You put that lowercase b yourself. Sydney, the Y, will accept it. Mark, Amber, Elizabeth, Dan, Alex, Brian, Nicholas. Oh, I know there's no reason that person's name would be Nickleby, but it would have hit. Ray, Matthew, Adam, Robert, Mary, Vanessa, Taylor, Dylan, Elizabeth. It doesn't matter what font you use, chat. I can't see you right now. I'm reading the names to the brush. You must talk amongst yourselves. Ella, Timothy, Spencer, Katie, Sarah, Lauren, Jenica, Stephen, Clark, Zachary, probably Zachary, John, Delia, Elliot, Joel, Brian. Hey, Macarena. Thank you so much, Macarena. I appreciate you. You're probably tired of people doing that. And honestly, if I hadn't just read 1,000 names in a row, I probably would have been above it. Judas. No, not you. It's Mike, Dan, Liz, Haley, Silas. Sorry, Judas. You're probably really tired of people doing that. Thank you for your generosity. Jordan, Chris, Nathan, Sonny, Alex, and another Alex. Thank you both. 1 one's boosting and one's upgrading, if that helps you to sort it out. It was April 27th, about 1 in the afternoon. Nowruz. Alex, Marina, Katie, Joel, Juliana, Meg, Kara, Philip, Megan, Colton, Christopher, Rachel, Jonah, Abel, Hal, Addison, Katie, Hannah, Paul, Matthew, Rob, Mariana, Tessa, Carolyn, Catherine, James, Christy, Seraphin, James, Kelson, Melanie, Seth, Matthew, Andy, Nicole, Christine, Sally, Evelyn, Cody. I heard the most incredible story on Jason Pargan's TikTok channel today. You know Stephen Tobolowsky? He's an incredible character actor, really diverse, great writer, bon vivant. But he's probably most known for being Ned Ryerson in Groundhog Day. You know, he walks up to Phil and he's like, Phil Connors? And then Bill Murray punches him or whatever, depending on the day. When Stephen Tobolowsky was in college, he was convinced that he could read minds. And his girlfriend at the time would sell tickets, set up a little booth where he would read people's mind if they gave him a few bucks. And he told this story to David Byrne, the lead singer of the Talking Heads. And David Byrne put a character in his movie that he directed, True Stories, based on this anecdote. And then wrote a song about that character. And a band heard that song and decided that they would name their band after that song. And the song was called Radiohead. Now you know the rest of the story. Cody, Holly, Wes, Liz, Matt, Gina, Aaron, Aram, Brian, Sarah, Chris, Duncan, Alexandra, Sean, Mark, Matthew, Sydney, Matt, Chris, Frank, Caitlin, Jason, Thomas, Caitlin with an I this time. Mix it up. Amy, Destiny, thank you, Destiny. Robin, Simon, Christine, Jason, Melissa, Grace, Amara, Tara, Priyanka, Olesia, that's nice, Bailey, Saskia, Samuel, Ari, Oliver, Eileen, Cal, Joseph, and Joshua, Joseph, Joshua. Thanks to all of you. Katie, Sarah, Faith, Lucy, Robert, Stephen, Lee, Allison, Lily, David, and Amanda, and Toby, Kelsey, Grace, Brendan, Ben and Alex, Connor, Dan, Kelsey, Seth, Kyle, Ellie, Servan, Ozzy, Matthew, Maddie, Kyle, Rudy, Mallory, Isaac, Anna, Alyssa, Emma, Aiden, Katie, Rebecca, Bill, Jean, Ashley, Cassandra, Kevin, Sarah, Jake, David, Jacqueline, Elizabeth, Jenna, Levi, Lauren, Robert, Chris, Brandon Rush. Brandon, Samantha, Soul, Nicholas, Guy, Asher, Scott, Chris, Allie, Michael, Francis, Mac, Ella, Josu, Alex, Farrell, Sean, Carmen, Regan, Kevin, Alana, Elena, Samantha, Ben, Alyssa, Helen, Becky, Megan. No H, Megan. Why all the rush? Mary, William, Jordan, Audrey, Timothy, Ross, Tim, Will, Jason, Madeline, Kavan, Lynn, William, Grayson, Kyle, Cindy and Skylar, Clay, Gabriella, Ren, Samuel, Farah, Charlie and Matt, Emma, Paisley, Alex, Landon, Stephen, Caitlin, Kyle, Mary Kate, Gwen, Laura and Marissa, Reed, Joe, Albert. Reed with an I, fascinating. Amanda, Finrear, Megan. There's your H. We found it. Kane, Shannon, Nicole, Steve, Brian, Jessica, Srikishna, Sydney, Taylor, Heather, Chris, Dylan, Emma, Nicholas, Olivia, Autumn, William, Sydney, Schuler or Skylar. I think either could work. Lucas, Ronan, Julia, Ariella, Joanna, Ben, Julian, Terrence, Peyton, Josh, Evan, Sarah, Ellen, David, Nick, Molly, Steph, Alexander and Andrew, Eric, Ashley, Finley, Elliot, Sarah, Hannah, Stephanie, and Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. And Kathy and Alexis and Ryan and Carl and Valerie and Ryan and Adam and Alana. Thank you to Kayla and Britt and Virginia, John, Casey and Emma, Lisa, Zoe, Aaron, Austin, B, Hope, Cassandra, Sam, Sammy, Cassidy, Lucas, MK, Ann, Hannah, Rebecca, Troy, Jay, Nikki, Caleb, Francis. Just realized I've been holding my breath. Can we all take a breath? One more. That was good, right? Aaron, Daniel, Neil, Briannan, beautiful, Danton, EJ, Kay, Madeline, Angel, Sydney, Blake, Ryan, Jacob, Laura, Kristen, Barley, Jared, Vera, Janie, Alita, Katie, Yasmin, and Josh, DJ, Kit, Will, Gregory. So close to being a complete sentence. DJ, Kit, Will, Gregory, Bronte, Meredith, Grady, Anna, Loco, Hannah, Jonah, Calvin, Faye, Peter, Elizabeth, Scott, Shayna, Alexander, Karen, Jordan, Aaron, Kevin, Megan. Very straight and to the point. E and an A, all business. Liza, Hope, Anthony, Bradley, D, not die. Charlie, Kathleen, Lexi, Samuel, Nova, Cameron, Mario, Darby, Janetta, Bayard, Marissa, Jess, Carolyn, Katie, Patrick, Kristen, Christian, Spencer, Margaret, Haley, Chris, Zachary, my font, Zachary, Milo, Amanda, Nicholas, Danielle, Megan, little H in there for a continental flavor, Bridget, Emily, Patrick, Jessica, Sarah, Zoe, James, and Julie, Jeremy, Philip. This is not what I'm familiar with. Let me check the spelling, or pronunciation rather. Baven. It is an ancient Irish name meaning melodious woman or fair lady. Baven or Bavine, whatever you prefer, friend. Thank you so much for your generosity. I very much appreciate you, Bavine. Ezra, Judith, Abigail, scooting back up to the top of the document. We'll be wrapping up here in just a moment, but I'll read a few more names before we go because I feel like we could do with a few more. I would ask if you have not yet donated to the Maximum Fund Drive, we would just friggin' love it. You know, if you want to come on over, MaximumFund.org/join. Joseph, Wade, Michael, Christopher, Adam, Elaine, Heather, Scott, Cassie, Danielle, Daniel, Simon, Justin, Max, Linnell, David, Nathaniel, Jonathan, Allison, Doug, okay, Ian, Jake, Charles, Saskia, Andrew, Kat, Claude, Jake, Hillary, Ian, Jake, Anne, Abby, Adam, Danny, Shannon, Madeline, Amantha, Samantha, Michael, Catherine, Kelsey, Cameron, Brian, Kate, Sierra, Erin, Kyle, Madeline, Ember, Kimberly. Emberly is not on here, but would be a good name that anybody can use for free. Kimberly, Daniel, Eric, Veronica, Matthew, Ann, Shayla, Jackie, and Anra, Tim, Erica, Eric. Q. Kayla. Reese. Shiloh. Will. Nancy. I think that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. If you want me to tell your name into the brush that increases desire, you can go to this URL. Again, thank you so much for joining us. We'll have great programming throughout the rest of the week. We got a big pizza party on Friday. Oh, I'll be honest with you all. This is such a nice way to begin the day. Just put yourself in a gratitude mindset. I mean, I know that's what I'm doing. I don't know what you all are doing, but I'm doing that. It's a great way to start the day. I feel ready to entertain. Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing ADHD detective right here at 3. That was really fun. We did an escape room game. It was fun. So be there for that. Thank you for being here. This URL right here is where you can go if you want to join up, get some bonus content, get some good stuff, help us reach our goals. Be nice. All right. Well, this is when I usually pop away, and you can just, kick it.